And we're here for another game at the Uniplex in the Unisurf. It was Lessard and Jolin, a 2-on-1. There's a big collision here at center ice, and it's going to be called. And Jolin showing off a bit of frustration off of missing that 2-on-1. And he's going to go to the box 2 minutes. So Mathieu-Martin will have a power play to start the game. It's quickly taken out by Lynx. Cleared out by Goudreau. Collision along the board. It's dumped in. The first one on it is Poulin. Poulin will flip it out and out of the zone. McGrath out to play it. He leaves it there for Gosselin, who he then takes down without taking a penalty. A smart heads-up play. Saunier into the zone, trying to cut around Nadeau. Then goes for a hit, loses an edge, and will be cleared up by Goudreau.
2 minutes for charging.
McGrath flips it all the way down the ice, and this might go for an icing, and it will against the Matadors, who are on a power play. It's under 15 minutes left to play in this first period. Still scoreless thus far. Almost a goal early by Lynx. Poulin tried to go around the net. That puck taken by Leblanc. Maxime Leblanc skating up at speed. He's defended by Lefebvre. Shooting, save, rebounds loose in the slot, and it's taken out. Kept in the Mathieu-Martin offensive zone. Maxwell over to the point. There's a shot from Comey and a save. That'll be a whistle at 14-13. Face off to the goaltender's left. Saucer pass, Bourgeois. Down for Maxwell for Melanson. Maxwell walking in, shooting, looking for a deflection. It went wide. Leblanc sends it deep into the zone. Maxwell getting by Poulin. Gets the puck back to Trainer, back to the Bourgeois. Trainer walking in, shooting. That's a save by Pomerleau. Working in the zone. Trainer being pressured by Poulin. In comes Paquette to come help him. Tidio down to Trainer. No look backhander in front. That pass is taken by Nadeau. Tidio barely keeps it in. Shot. Stick save by Pomerleau. And that is it for the power play. We are now playing some even strength. Pass to the middle. That one's taken by Paquette. And then he's taken down. And that'll be a penalty coming against Mathieu-Martin. So the Lynx are going to go to the power play. It's Caden Maxwell. He's the culprit. He's going to go 2 to the box for a cross check at 13-11. Face off. Going to be taken by the Lynx. Lefebvre. Went down in the corner, then passed it up over to Paquette. Paquette cross-iced it to Lessard. Sent down for Nadeau. Out to Paquette. Back to Fecteau. Fecteau to the middle. Pass went into the safe to Jolin. Paquette shooting. Pad saved by McGrath. Up to about the hash marks. Lefebvre. Tries to play it around Chiasson. Jolin. Over to Paquette. Paquette cleared along the boards, will make it all the way to the other side for Olivier Lessard. Struggling to keep possession. Does with a moment, pokes it down past Royer. Has Godet rather. Paquette has a shot, he's gonna shoot. Saved by McGrath. cleared out. Lynx having to recover. Working his way up is Poulin. Poulin accelerating to the neutral zone. Throws it by Thelab. Intense net battles in front. Cowett bring it out past to Thelab. 2-on-2. Thelab in shooting. That one's wide of the goal. Cowett not going to go back to his end. Trying to leave it off to Thelab, but it's picked off. That one being by Giroux. Cleared in by Poulin. Around the net taken by Breton. Breton still with it. Poulin closer to help with him while he's being pinned up by Royer. Giroux to the blue line. Over to Poulin. Poulin shoves it from his backhand over to Cowett. Behind the net is Cormier. Around for Giroux. The Lynx now have it at center ice. Camera feed gone for the moment. Gosselin walks his way in. And there'll be a tripping call looking like it's coming against Paquette. At the blue line, our camera may have just caught it. But it's Mathieu-Martin going to go back to the power play. So Raphael Paquette, he's going to get 2 for a trip at 10:56. Pass out in front. Saunier trying to finish it off, but had his stick tied up by Lefebvre.
Lynx for number 17, Raphael
Leblanc
Paquette.
up the blue line. Thériault. Cross ice pass taken by Jolin. Jolin cutting through the middle. He was taken down. May have also lost his edge. Not completely sure. Hard to tell. Chesson stops behind his net. Waits and sees Caleb Leblanc. Caleb Leblanc flips it by Lefebvre. Gagnon, he's hit by Lessard. A clearing attempt blocked by a glove and going to be whistled down. Just 1:17 left to go in the MM power play. Faceoff's going to go outside the zone. Oh. No. Behind the net, Bourgeois. Around for Cormier. Cormier then sends it over to Trainer. Trainer making his way through the left. Trying to make it by Bizier. Hits him up against the boards, and to take it is Melançon. Melançon gets around Veillet, puts it back behind the net for Trainer. Trainer trying to put it out in front, but being watched close by Bizier. Up to the blue line, sauced in, deflected, saved. No rebound given, but a bit of pushing and shoving. Still 37 seconds left on the power play at 9:33 here in the first period. Been packed full of action. Taken at the blue line. Thériault gets a cross-ice pass from Cormier, then tried to put it down low, but was deflected off his stick. Leblanc in, trying to shoot. Picked up by Bizier. He's poked off from behind by Gagnon. Bizier hits Gagnon, but not before he could put it up to the line for Leblanc. Leblanc, cross-ice pass, walking in. There's a shot. That's just over the net from Maxime Leblanc. Leblanc, Chasson, back to Leblanc. Caden Leblanc makes it by Poulin. Puts it to the middle. Rebound. Saved from Pomerleau. And robs Thériault, who is right there waiting on the doorstep. We're going to have another look at it. Pomerleau extends the pad and robbing Thériault, who had gone free due to a defenseman falling. I believe that's Nathan Veillet. who stumbled and let Tidio walk in behind him. Goes up back in the zone of Pomelo. It's cleared out over the save of Lessard. In is Jolin. Jolin in on Godet, and Christian Godet will be able to poke him off the puck. Como gets the puck to escape out to the neutral zone. Royer to Godet, trying to pass to Thela, but pass picked off by Nadeau. Clears it in. Gathered by McGrath behind the net, leaves it off for Royer. Royer was being pressured by Poulin, but sends it up over to Como, and there's going to be a late hit, delayed icing, and delayed penalty. And Mathieu-Martin will see themselves back on a power play. But we'll go take a look at what exactly happened. Must have been behind the play. And it's Louis-David Jolin. He's going to get 2 for, I believe, boarding at 8:20. Mathieu-Martin will get another look at a power play. And the coaches from Jésus-Marie wanted to talk with the officials. Face off, going to go down to the zone with Pomelo off to his right. Tidio over to Godet, sends it around the boards for Caleb Leblanc. And Leblanc to hash marks. He's being pressured by Poulin. Up blue line. Tidio waiting, shooting, deflected. What a save by Pomelo. Then gets run over. No whistle to stop the play. And a shot went right through the crease. And Godet sent around. Gagnon up for Tidio. Leblanc. Godet. Godet shooting, blocked in point blank range by Pouliot. It's sent down the ice, McGrath. Pass over to Tidio. Tidio puts it to David Trainer. Trainer tries to speed by Goudreau. He does, then gets hit by Gosselin and goes flying. There's a sharp angle shot from Maxwell. That is saved and rebound goes up and back up to the blue line. Bourgeois waiting, shooting, blocked into the shin pads of Paquette. Going back the other way was Goudreau and cleared all the way down the ice. Just 49 seconds left to go on the power play. About 7 minutes to go in the period. Bourgeois behind the net. That pass over for Leblanc, back to Trainer. Trainer sees Maxwell. He comes in, shoots, saved by Pomelo, rebounds loose. We're gonna have another look at it. Pomelo had to pounce on the rebound to the side of the net. Had to panic a little bit, but after all is good. Tidio in the middle. Tried to shoot, it was being blocked by Lessard. Downloading, Matadors still have it. Gagnon in tight, he scores! Captain Alexandre Gagnon continuing his ways to score, finds the puck in tight and lifts it over the glove of Pomelo to give Les Matadors a 1-0 lead quickly in this game. Godet needs to evade Lessard. Turns over the puck to Jolin, who finds it in the corner, then knocks it down to his knees. Jolin around in the corner, up to Paulin at the point. Back down to Jolin. Mishandles it a little bit. Jolin taken down, no penalty called. Poulin, he's shoved off by Melançon. Jolin has it in his legs, hit by Melançon. Bourgeois again in a battle with Paquette. Paquette and Bourgeois pin each other up against the board before it's taken up by Cowett. Cowett off the far board. That shot is over the net and above the glove of Pomelo. Clearing attempt caught by Bourgeois. And they pass. That one's intercepted by Poulin and cleared in by Raphael Paquette. Cleared in by Goudreau. Behind the net, taken by Bourgeois. Patrick Bourgeois around for Leblanc. Held into the line by Nadeau. Loose puck in the zone. Going to be taken by Breton, but poked off by Cowet. Gosselin tried to move to the middle, but was hit off Melançon. Now breaking out and getting the puck in the neutral zone is Maxime Leblanc. Shoots it in the glove of Pomelo. He chooses to play it, then second guesses himself, and the puck was already on the ice. Forechecking and applying tons of pressure is Maxime Cowet. Behind the net, the Matadors saw they're coming out. Chasson with a point-blank shot right on Pomelo and shot it right into his chest. Pomelo is standing tall. Moret to Thelab. Over to Chasson, clears it into the zone. Behind the net, we see Lessal stops to evade a Matador was coming in with speed towards him. That was Como. Giroux. D-to-D pass. Then it's sent up for Fecto, who's then hit right next to his bench. Matador regained possession. Moret. Pass in the middle. Chasson deflected off his stick into Fecto. Giroux battling with Moret. Thelab in there as well. Loose pucks cleared down to the Mathieu-Martin zone, picked up by Lefebvre. Cleared out. Big hit from Chasson. Shot sent. Stick saved by Pomelo and into the corner. Como. Try to put it down deeper into the zone. It was intercepted by Pouliot. And putting it to the net is Maxwell for a whistle at 4:21 in the first. Face-off ends up being a tie-up. It's taken down deep into the Lynx zone by Paquette. Trainer being cross-checked by Bizier. Royer shot it out. Now potential 2-on-1. Here comes Paquette. Has Lessal with him. Paquette tried to get it to Lessal, but there's good at displaying some defense. And a clear attempt is put out of play by the body of Nathan Veilleux. And we got 3:56 left to go in the first period. Matador up by a score of 1-0. Matador win the draw. There's a big hit right next to the Matador bench. Captain Jolin went down hard. He gets the puck back. Could potentially be free, but Sam Royer poaching it off. And a potential breakaway came back to stop. Good to enter the zone offside. We had 3:35 to go in the first period. A little bit of pushing and shoving. And what's happening in the tournament right now at AJL, the Riverview High Royals are up 2-0 on the Summit Cougars. And the other games so far, no update on. This game, it's a 1-0 lead for Les Matadors. Bourgeois shot on net just wide. Leblanc was looking there for the tip. Shot from Comey at the blue line, deflected in front by Leblanc. This time he gets the deflection, and it's up and out of play. Face-off will go to the left of Pomelo, won by Les Matadors. So far, they've been applying a ton of pressure. Saunier put it up to the far blue line. Bourgeois shot. Leblanc again trying to get a tip on it. Gagnon tried to steal a pass in front, but was poked up by Nadeau. Again, another pass trying to put out into the slot. Raphael Poulin upending that. Goudreau, he's hit by Saunier, stopping his rush immediately. Saunier trying to get by Breton, lost his footing, and he cleared it into the zone. Saunier battling with Poulin. There's Attempted shot from Leblanc. Couldn't quite get a stick on it. And it's flipped out by Raphael Poulin and will just be going down for an icing at 2:25 in the first. Face off this time to the right of Pomelo, standing in between the pipes toward the Lynx. Kept in by Comey, who was pinching Melançon. He's hit by Antoine Poulin, a potential 2-on-1. Gosselin trying to be free for Poulin. There's a shot saved by McGrath. Raphael Poulin with the puck on the 2-on-1. Shot it into the glove of McGrath. And being a solid goaltender, not giving up a rebound and stopping the play and stopping any attacks Jésus-Marie could have had. With a big hit from Leblanc Lefebvre. In the zone, Poulin. There's a shot from the blue line, and McGrath is going to cover it at 1:58. Less than 2 seconds. Less than 2 minutes left to go in this first period. Mathieu-Martin up by a score of 1-0. Face off a tie-up, trying to put it down in the zone with Antoine Poulin. Cleared all the way out, no icing. Cowett, he's going to be the first one on it, beat out Lefebvre. Cowett, who's shown his speed, is eventually out-muscled by Lefebvre. Jolin. Pass that got past Paquette. Over to Lessard. Pinned Royer up. And then taken by Paquette. Taken back by Royer. Behind the net. Jolin looks for a pass. Sees Paquette. And just out of his reach. Now going back the other ways. And Leblanc flips up against the boards. Now in Lynx territory. They quickly get it out. Hit behind the play that could have definitely been classified as interference. Just about a minute left to go. The Lynx applying some pressure here in the dying minutes of the first. Coming down to the last minute of play. In the middle, Breton. Across the red line, trying to clear it. He's hit by Como. In to help him is Antoine Poulin. Thelab also in there. Squirts out to the middle. Gosselin shooting. Blocker saved by McGrath. And cleared out by Como. And this will most definitely go for an icing at 35.4. Lynx win the draw, poked by Bourgeois with Poulin. Poulin is taken down, and we will get our first penalty of the game against Mathieu-Martin. Or the second penalty of the game against Mathieu-Martin, rather. As Christian Godet is going to get a 2 for hooking at 26.6. Face off will go to the right. Face off to McGrath. Won by the Lynx. Almost taken out, but stopped at the blue line by Nadeau. Giroux. Poulin shooting. Stopped by McGrath.
Punition pour les Matadors pour le numéro 15, Samuel Cormier, 2 minutes pour avoir accroché. Penalty for the Matadors for number 15, Samuel Cormier, 2 minutes for hooking.
Into the face-off dot win. Giroux won the draw. Breton going behind in the corner. Out. Giroux shooting. It's deflected above the net. Giroux pressured by Melanson with Poulin. That ends the first here in the buzzer. After the first, it's Les Matadors 1, Lynx no score. We'll be back in a quick minute for the second. And quickly before the second period, only other score around the league, Riverview High Royals are up 4-1 on the Summit Cougars about midway through the second period. Game has just started, getting to the midway point of the first period between the Rivière-du-Loup Sphinx, their D2 team, versus the Moncton Purple Knights. They're still at 0. Puck is dropped in the second period. Lynx still in the power play for about minute 20. Exiting his zone is Jolin. Or that's Lessal, rather. He passed that over to Lefebvre. Lefebvre in, puts on the brakes in the corner. Taken by Fecto. Fecto stops. Back to the blue line, Lefebvre. Over to Lessal. He's going to try a far shot. That one's wide. Paquette. Over to Lessal. Lessal not going to try keeping it in. Too much pressure. Paquette going to be hit into the boards by Melanson. They're taking this Cowette. In the zone, it's poked away by Como. We might get a shorthanded try here. He gets a shot on Pomelo, but steered away into the corner. Paquette sent along the board, stopped immediately by Tidio. Tidio works his way in, stopped by Lessal. Lessal pass. Chiasson goes falling down. There's a shot, glove save by McGrath on Ficto. Not too much longer to go on the power play here. Then Matador will clear it. That will most likely be all the action on this power play. Just 5 seconds left. Giroux up for Poulin. Poulin shot from Trainer. Tidio. He's going with Giroux. Puck battling in the corner. It eventually comes free for the Sphinx. Breton. Being pressured by Royer. Royer still with Breton. Goes back into the corner. They were just battling at Poulin. Ended up sending up to the blue line. Nadeau. Cross-ice pass. Shot deflected. Saved. Rebound still loose in between a couple bodies. It's taken by the Matador. Nadeau. Walking in. Pressured by Maxwell. He'll flip it by him. Royer around for Trainer. Trainer who just got it out of the zone, out of the reach of every player. Nadeau. Pass over to the opposite side, over for Goudreau. Cleared in by Lynx. Behind Paquette, pressuring Royer. Royer passes it up to Tidio, banks it up for Godet, kept in by Gosselin, but not on his stick. Royer misplays his pass, taken back by Gosselin. Gosselin still with it, up to the blue line. Pouliot shot, deflected by a Mathieu-Martin stick and wide of the net. There's 13 minutes to go in the second period. Hits the shot from the corner, hits the side of the post. Pouliot. Cleared in high in the zone. No offside after the Lynx. We're getting some changes. Gaudette. He gets by Pouliot. Pouliot giving him a couple whacks. Trainer stops. Looks for options. Puts it to the middle. Puck's loose. It's taken by Giroux. Giroux at speed. Being watched closely by Caleb Leblanc, who was speeding quickly behind him and eventually caught up to him, hindering his zone entry. Gagnon in the zone, trying to get by Bizier. Shot, save, stick goes flying to the boards, almost out of play. Saunier behind his net, tried to put it out to the front. Backhander, saved by Pomerleau, taken by Poulin. It was Veillier, rather, who sent it around the board. Saunier takes a slap shot. That one's blocked in front by Paquette. There's a shot, save, rebound that came back out in front. Bizier knocked it down with his stick. Flipped it over to Veillier. Sent off the boards, then hit by Gagnon. Cormier sent into the zone. Past Pomerleau. Linesman telling Saunier he's offside, so he must go for a change. BZ pass into the feet of Cormier. That was intended for Lessard. Back in the zone. Cowed going with Veillier. They're both going to spin and hit the boards. Puck hits the side of the net, then is flung along the boards. Lessard tried to play it out. Blocked by Mudde, who went on one knee. And the net somehow it came off through that. And I believe that's the first whistle of the period, coming at 11:32. Face off in the swing zone. Shot from the blue line. Blocker save with Pomerleau standing up. Rebounds trying to be gotten by Cowet and Melançon. Clearing it to Melançon. Gloves it down, then puts it right back into the shin pads of Poulin. Murray going to keep it in at the blue line. Shot saved by Pomerleau. Rebound around the net goes Saunier. Maxime Leblanc around the net. Cuts past Giroux. Goes back the other way where he just was. Pressured by Giroux and also by Lessard. Bringing it out is Raphaël Poulin. Will backhand it out in the neutral zone. Picked up by Christian Gaudette. Gaudette walks in the zone. Tries a shot off the blocker of Pomerleau. Cowet in the corner. Tried to put it behind the net. Perhaps up to the blue line, but that's stopped by Poulin. Leblanc shot in. He's going to reverse Goudreau. Nadeau, he evades the hit. Goudreau, his pass was into the skates of Paquet, and it's intercepted by Tidio. Tidio makes a couple dangles in. And eventually got the puck back behind the net. Paquet and Nadeau both pressuring him. Coming back around behind the net is Como. Como put it cross ice. Puck's loose in the middle. Thelab put it behind the net. Gonna hit Poulin. Thelab up to the point. Shot. Royer save. Thelab back in the corner. Backdoor pass for Chiasson. Couldn't quite get control of it. And then is shoved into the boards with aggression. Como trying to get it around the net, but taken by Poulin. Tidio walking in. Toe drag release, and it's blocked in front by Paquette, who is down and hurt. But it's flipped out by Poulin. Now Paquette struggling and limping on one leg will get to the bench. And ref blows it down, I believe, for Paquette. Meanwhile, he was 3/4 of the way to the bench. Face-off taken by the Matadors. Saunier. Shot along the ice. Rebound loose, but taken up by Pomerleau. Pomerleau, so far this game, he has been peppered with shots from the opposition. But he's only given up one and is giving his team a chance so far in this game. 9.5 minutes left to go in this period. After another quick whistle, Gagnon going to get in some skirmishes in front with assistant captain Lefebvre. Face off this time taken by the Lynx. Pouliot cleared around for Fecto. Out of his reach, so he puts it back for Pouliot. Was pressured by Sonia, puts it out on his back end. Gagnon tried to put it out in front. Ends up to the hash marks for Colmier. In the far hash marks, Colmier battles with a couple players, and it's taken out by Poulin. Pass to Raphael Poulin. He has to outspeed Bourgeois, which he's unsuccessful in doing. Bourgeois, his pass, then ends up with Gagnon. Gagnon, one-on-one, trying to get around Pouliot. His pass then is intercepted by Philippe Lefebvre. Antoine Poulin. His pass intercepted by Colmier, and it ends up dangerously close to the Mathieu-Martin net. And Breton shoving with Colmier, and some chirps I infer to be being thrown in front of the net. After the whistle had gone, this is the 2024 Dieppe Classic being streamed on Maritime Stream Team, broadcasting every game live on the Uni service. There's a shot out in front by Giroux that had just gone over the net. Trainer gets hit. Upcoming is Maxwell. He cuts to the middle, shoots, blocked. That one hit the helmet looking like of Bizier. Jolin trying to speed past Moret. Moret stops the puck at the blue line, then he's hit from Godet. Trainer trying to pass that to Maxwell, but that's blocked by Veillet. Godet tried to catch it behind him, but couldn't. Delayed icing, and Tidio will get there on time, or they deemed he had a chance to get it before it crossed the red line. No ice. It had deflected off something. BZ, who gets it in the corner, puts it behind the net. Trainer gonna meet him there. Pass to the middle. Was intended for Melanson, but hit off a stick and will go all the way back down to the Mathieu-Martin end. Pass sent out, intended for Melanson, goes over him. Even Maxime Leblanc can get a stick on it. BZ sent around for Antoine Poulin. Poulin skated up to Giroux. Poulin getting it back. Puck loose between a couple skates. It ends up over with Colmier. Got just under 7.5 minutes left to go in the second period. It's been a low-scoring game thus far. Mathieu-Martin only up by a score of 1-0. Pressure being applied in the corner. Leblanc, Cahouet, both pressuring the defenseman of the Lynx. Nadeau put it behind the net. Cahouet's going to knock down his man. Pouliot's going to get the outlet pass, the breakout pass. Try to pass it by Melanson. Nadeau going to wait, then flip it in. Caught by McGrath. He's going to make an easy decision to play it. Godet to Leblanc. Tried to play it to the middle for Melanson, but taken away by Paquette. Nadeau gets it back in his defensive zone, working up. Sends it past Leblanc, but not past Cahouet, who was waiting for it. Paquette going to go against Maxime Leblanc. Rims it around the board as some Matadors make some changes. Jolin about to get the outlet pass, but intercepted by Sam Colmier. Hit on the boards. Sam Colmier goes hard into the boards. Puck's loose in the middle, taken by Poulin. There's a big hit from Jolin. And looking like it's going to get called. Mathieu-Martin heads back to the power play. McGrath is way out of his net. He thought there had been a penalty, but he is just out of his net, a fish out of water. Judging by McGrath coming out of the net, I presume there was a penalty against the Lynx. And I think he thought so too. Skated about all the way to his bench until he was told to hurry up back to the net. 5:53 left to go in the second period. Going to be an offensive zone face-off for the Sphinx. Gonna win it. Pouliot at the blue line. Send it over to Lefebvre. Down low, there's a shot. Wide of McGrath. Pouliot gonna stop it at the blue line, but have pressure by Como happening quickly. Pouliot without a stick has to push Como off the puck before Gosselin will absolutely deck his teammate. He's down on the ice. Pouliot's down. Now gets up and skates hard to his bench, maybe wanting a whistle. He had gotten blindsided by his teammate Gosselin. Poulin with the puck, skating back, hit by Thelab. Attempted clear out by Moret, hits Thelab in the face. Going behind the net, puck loose out in front, Como pokes it away. And over to Thelab. Gets it by Lefebvre. And looking like there's going to be 2 penalties. Thériault is going to the box from Mathieu-Martin and Noah Ficto from the Lynx. Questioning why he's getting a penalty. We'll have another look at it. And this is Gosselin hitting Pouliot in open ice, blindsiding his own teammate. And Thériault and Ficto both in the box. They will offset, so we will still continue to play some 5-on-5 hockey. Only 4 players on for the Lynx. The Lynx need 1 more player, unless they want to voluntarily play shorthanded. And out comes Gosselin from the bench. Under 5 minutes left to go in the period. Still a low-scoring game, 1-0 in favor of the Matadors. Gosselin had almost cleared it out, but it's kept in at the blue line by Bourgeois. Big hit down low by Bizier. Puck behind the net, attempting to get it as Gagnon. A lot of weight against the net. Surprisingly, it hasn't come loose yet. Bizier continuing to pin a man up against the boards. Looked like he wasn't impressed with Gagnon. Giroux gets the puck in the corner. Has a bit of space, looks for options before he's hit into the boards by Colmier. Ficto in the box, not impressed with the refs not calling that. Veillé. Cross-ice pass attempted for Poulin, and he is in offside.
Penalty for both teams, 2 minutes for unsportsmanlike conduct.
Got 4:13 left to go in the second period. We're still up by Mathieu-Martin, still up by 1-0. And around the league, Riverview High still leads the Summit Cougars by a score of 4-1 midway through the second. And nearing the end of the first, the Moncton High Purple Knights have a lead of 2-1 over the Rivière-du-Loup Sphinx, their Division II team. Watching their Division I team here play Mathieu-Martin in what's a highly contested and aggressive game so far. Godet mishandles the puck at the blue line. He must rush back quickly to go retrieve it. Pressured by Jolin. Cleared around, past Royer, also past Lessal. There's a big collision there at open ice. And Jolin being slashed and hit by Maxwell. There's a Matador down on the ice. It's Trainer. And Louis-David Jolin gonna go to the box. For a charge. Trainer thankfully getting up on his own account. Ref's going to hurry both teams up to get in the face-off dot. So it's going to be 2 minutes for charging against Louis David Jolin at 3:46 in the third period. Face-off taken by Lynx. Pouliot cleared along the boards. Godet finds it and clears it into the zone. Behind the net, sent out by Sony. And his pass went right to a player of the Lynx, and it goes all the way down the ice. Sony in neutral zone ice, hands it off to Godet. Godet over for Gagnon. Back up to the blue line. Over to Godet. Cross ice pass with a shot. It just goes over the net from Leblanc and will go out of the zone. Bourgeois will go have to retrieve it. Less than 3 minutes left. Godet. Saunier entering the zone, almost offside. Will get past Lefebvre, not before the puck went in the corner, trying to put that out in front for Gagnon, but he was tied up by the stick of Philippe Lefebvre. Gagnon in the corner, up the blue line, Leblanc. Back down to Gagnon, sent behind the net for Saunier. Saunier couldn't quite make it by Goudreau. He's going to lose the puck. It's going to go outside the zone for Godet. Now only just 40 seconds left to go in this penalty. Godet's going to be poked off the puck whilst trying to go in the zone. Lefebvre being hit up against the stanchion, not enjoying that. Maxwell in, stumbles to his knees, but gets the puck back. Melanson, one-touch pass to Maxwell through Veilleux. Maxwell shoots off the Pommel low and off. And there's some fighting going on behind the play. And the refs were forced to stop. And first big scrum of the game. It's Caden Maxwell. And Maxwell's going to go to the box. Fecto and Tidio both out of the box. So it's Maxwell and Benoit Pouliot going to the box. After a collision that had happened in center ice, Maxwell went in, got the shot off, but then was taken down. And they had both looked like they were wrestling each other in the corner. I believe penalties will offset. The Sphinx coach wanting to have a word with the officials. In this stoppage of play, we're going to thank 43 currently watching now from home. It's the 2024 Dieppe Classic live stream brought to you by MST on all games on the Uni service throughout the tournament. It's day 2 of a 4-day event. And looks like penalties would even out. 2 minutes and 2 seconds left to go in the second period. Mathieu-Martin still up by a score of 1-0 and will still be on a power play for 16 seconds. Tidio receives the pass. He works his way into the zone. Cross ice pass. There's a shot. They score. A pass from Tidio right to the tape of Colin Saunier, and he rifles it bar down. So with 7 seconds left on the power play, Colin Saunier will rifle one to the top shelf, making it 2-0 Mathieu-Martin, coming down to the last couple minutes in the second period. Working his way into the zone is Poulin. Clears into the zone. Played by McGrath. Puts it right back to the blue line. Poulin walking in, shooting off the mini wheat. Trying to clear it out is Moret. Put back behind the net, Jolin. Kept in by Poulin, who reverses his man, then gives him an extra shot. Como lying on the ground, looking a bit helpless whilst being hit. Veilleux kept into the zone, then an extra shot. Paquette gets a stick up high, and we're going to have a penalty here coming against penalty here coming against the Lynx. They're going to be short-handed once more. We're going to have another look at it. Poulin reverses his man, being Chiasson. Paquette coming in and getting a stick up high on Chiasson. So Raphael Paquette's going to get 2 minutes for head contact at 1:07 in the second period. Gaudet at the blue line, walking in, save, rebound, Gagnon on the corner. Pressured by Lefebvre. Going to the front is Saunier, his shot up way above the net. And it'll be a whistle at 51.9. Face-off is won cleanly by les Matadors. Thériault to Leblanc. Put down, Gagnon tries to see Gaudet back door, and he just puts it wide of the net. Gagnon trying with Gaudet again. This time it's blocked by the goalie. Gagnon up to the point. Leblanc shot wide. Last 30 seconds of play in the second period. Gaudet around Gagnon. Gagnon to the blue line. Leblanc, Thériault, Gaudet walking in and putting it wide of the net. Leblanc put it back down, Gagnon. Multiple players struggling to get the loose puck. Lefebvre and Gustin both battling, not successful. Matadors still with the puck coming out in the last 10 seconds. BZ hit up against the boards. Gaudet to Thériault. Thériault debated shooting, then pass it to Gaudet. He shoots. That'll be in and out of the glove of Pomerleau, and that is the second period. Make it. After the second, Mathieu-Martin 2. Rivière du Sphinx, no score. We'll take a quick 10-minute break for the intermission. We'll be seeing some highlights, and you would not want to miss this third period action of Matadors Sphinx live on MSD. One, Peltier. Now some pushing and shoving between Dubé and Veronique. 2-on-1. There's a big collision here at center ice, and it's going to be called. It's going to be taken out by Lynx. Taken out by Goudreau. McGrath flips it all the way down the ice, and this might go for an ice skating at foot speed. He's defended by Lefebvre. Shooting, save, rebounds loose in the slot. Kept in the Mathieu-Martin offensive zone. Maxwell over to the point. There's a shot from Cormier. And that is it for the power play. We are now playing some even strength. Pass to the middle. That one's taken by Paquette. Grass up to about the hash marks. Lefebvre tries to play it around Chasson. The moment pokes it down past Royer. Has Godet, but it's picked off. That one being by Giroux. His pass taken by Jolin. Jolin cutting through the middle. Clearing attempt blocked by a glove and going to be whistled down. To the blue line, Sawston deflected, saved, no rebound. Power play at 9:33 here in the first period. Been packed full of action from behind by Gagnon. Vizier hits Gagnon, but not before he can put it up to the blue line for Leblanc. Leblanc crosses pass, walking in, there's a shot. Caden Leblanc makes it by Poulin, puts it in the middle, rebound, saved. Gathered by McGrath behind the net, leaves it off for Royer. Royer was being pressured by Poulin, but not the hash marks. He's being pressured by Poulin. Up blue line. Tidio waiting, shooting, deflected. Trainer tries to speed by Goudreau. He does. Then Trainer sees Maxwell. He comes in, shoots, saved by Pomerleau. Was good. Tidio in the middle. Tried to shoot. It was being blocked by Desalle. Downloading. Tried to shoot. It was being blocked by Desalle. Downloading. Matadors still have it. Gagnon in tight. He scored. Board before it's taken up by Cowett. Cowett off the far boards. That shot. Off the far boards. That shot is over the net and above the glove of Pomerleau. Right into his chest. Pomerleau is standing tall. Moret to Thelab. Over to Chasson. Clears it into the zone. Matadors was coming in with speed towards him. That was Como. Giroux. DDD pass. Giroux. DDD pass. Then it's sent up for Fecto. Try to put it down deeper into the zone. It was intercepted by Pouli. Paquette tried to get it to Lissau, but there's good at displaying some defense thing. Matadors win the draw. There's a big hit, checking it off, and a potential breakaway came back to stop. And what's happening in the tournament right now at AJ? And the other games so far, no update on. This game, it's a 1-0 lead for the Matadors. Bourgeois shot on net wide. Leblanc was looking there for the tip. Shot from Comey at the blue line, deflected in front. And another pass trying to put out into the slot. Raphael Poulin upending that. Goudreau. It's flipped out by Raphael Poulin and will just face off this time to the right of Poulin. He's hit by Antoine Poulin, a potential 2-on-1. Gosselin trying to be free for Poulin. He's hit by Antoine Poulin, a potential 2-on-1. Gosselin trying to be free for Poulin. There's a shot saved by McGrath. Stopping the play and stopping any attacks Jésus-Marie could have had. Big hit from Leblanc. Lefebvre in the zone. Poulin. There's a shot. Is eventually out-muscled by Lefebvre. Jolin. pass that got past Paquette. Over to Lessal. Pinned Royer. Now going back the other way is Leblanc. Flips up against the boards. Hit behind the play that could have definitely been classified as interference. Thelab also in there. Squirts out to the middle. Gosselin shooting. Blocker saved by McGrath. And cleared out by Como. And this will most definitely go for an ice. Win the draw. Poked by Bourgeois with Poulin. Poulin is taken down, but stopped at the blue line by Nadeau. Giroux. Poulin shooting.
15, Samuel Cormier, 2 minutes for goal kick.
It's deflected above the net. Giroux pressured by Melanson with Poulin. Game has just started. Getting to the midway point of the first period between the Rivière de Loup Sphinx. Stops. Back to the blue line. Lefebvre. Over to Lessal. He's going to try a far shot. Over to Lessal. Lessal not going to try keeping it in. Too much pressure. Paquette going to be up for Poulin. Poulin shot from Trainer. Deflected, saved, rebound still loose in between a couple bodies, and it's taken by the Matadors. Shot from the corner, hits the side of the post. Sonia behind his net, tried to put it out to the front, backhander, saved by Pomerleau. It was Veillier rather sent it around the board. Sonia takes a slap. It was Veillier rather sent it around the board. Sonia takes a slap shot. That one takes a slap shot. That one's blocked in front by Paquette. There's a shot. VZ knocked it down with his stick. Flipped it over to Veillier. Sent off the board. Face off in the Sphinx zone. Shot from the blue line. Blocker Giroux. Goes back the other way where he just was. Pressured by Giroux and also by Lessal. Gaudette walks in the zone. Tries it. Is Como. Como put it cross ice. Puck's loose in the middle. Is Como. Como put it cross ice. Puck's loose in the middle. Thelab put it behind the net. Puck's loose in the middle. Thelab put it behind the net. Gonna hit Poulin. Thelab. Gonna hit Poulin. Thelab. Up to the point. Shot. Royer. No call there, debatably interference. Veillier, cross ice pass, Bizier. He will send it all the way down and will go for icing at 14:01. And looking like Breton tried to get off the ice for Giroux. Now can't come on due to the icing. Face off one, there's a shot from the blue line. Rebound from Melanson, saved by Pomerleau. Right and tight. A close chance for Lucas Melanson to get this game with to 3-0, but he is rejected by the pad of Pomelo. Face off taken by Lynx around the net. Trainer hits Bizier. Bizier gives him a shove back and goes after him. Taken by Giroux. Met by Melançon. Giroux grabs the loose puck and is poked off quickly by it looks like Royer. Sent against the boards by Fecto. Up for Poulin. Poulin in with a shot off the mask, and he is leveled at center ice by Christian Godet after his shot. That'll get the bench and the crowd pumped after Christian Godet lays his man out in his follow-through of his shot. Giroux's net guard is going down his jersey, so he must quickly put it on, and then will be kicked out of the face-off. And it's not Giroux's net guard. It's one of his teammates on the bench, so he can take the face-off, no worries. Saunier receives the puck and misses his pass, and will go all the way down the ice, icing at 13:20 of the third. Face-off goes to the face-off dot to the right of McGrath. Jolin hit up against the boards. Chasson in to help him. There's a one-timer that sails way over the net. Bizier coming in a pinch. He's hit by Cowet. Chasson trying to leave the zone. It's backhanded in by Jolin. Mollet sent around Como. He's hit up against the boards by Veilleux. No icing called. Jolin, first one on it, being pressured by Cowet. He quickly spins the other way to juke him out. Paquette pass it out of the reach of Lessal. Will go down the ice barely for an icing. McGrath had debated going out to play it, but then had second thoughts. Face-off will go back to the end of Lynx. They're down by a score of 2-0. I need to get 2 in this second period. In a game earlier that we saw this afternoon, the Highlanders from Maritime were down by a score of 6-0 to the Cougars of Sommet, and they came back to tie the game 6-6 by the end of the game. Behind the net, Breton. The pass out intended for Jolin is out of his reach. Shot from the blue line from Leblanc is just wide after it was deflected. Down in the corner, there's a big battle happening for the puck. Being pinned up against the boards is Gosselin of the Sphinx. Gagnon digging with his stick. It's sent back in the corner, not going to be pinned up this time. Bourgeois steps up and shoots in the skate. Rebound, Gagnon scores! Alexandre Gagnon finds the loose puck off of the shot from the blue line from Patrick Bourgeois that had hit a skate of a defenseman of the Sphinx, and that's a 3-0 lead for les Matadors. So at 11:58, it's going to be Gagnon from Bourgeois, making it 3-0 Matador. Bizier puts it into the zone. McGrath sent back around for Godet. Not kept at the line by Nadeau. He's steamrolled by Melançon on open ice. Bizier playing the puck going around the net. He stops whilst being pressured by Trainer. Bizier contemplating his options and puts the pass to Fecto. His pass out of the pocket. He then tried to put it to Poulin, but went too far and went to Royer of the Matadors. Big hit at open ice by Royer on Royer. on Fecto. It's going to be another penalty going against the Lynx. Roy has the puck. Definitely could be considered a trip. But this time, not just a 2-minute minor. He's in the sin bin for an extra long stay. He's in for 4 minutes. So at 11:21, Noah Fecto goes back to the box. 4 minutes for, I believe it's going to be kneeing. Bourgeois shot quickly in the glove of Pomelo for a whistle just a couple seconds later. Face-off taken by the Lynx at the tie-up behind the net. Saunier pins up with Veillet. Gagnon, who has 2 goals, he's going to look for his hat trick. Gets the puck back, sends it to Bourgeois off his skate. It goes right to the slot with no one getting a stick on it, but eventually backhanded out by defenseman Veillet. Bourgeois, Saunier entering the zone in with slow speed. His pass delivered by Veillet in midair. Caught by Gagnon in the corner. He tried to put it over to Leblanc, but blocked by Jolin. The Lynx had a chance to clear, picked up by Leblanc. Leblanc pass right through center ice, right to the table. Gagnon, he's in while being pressured by Poulin. It goes out of the zone. Bourgeois cross ice pass over for Godet, who entered the zone just a bit too early. 3:08 left to go on the power play for the Matadors. 10:29 to go in the period. Going quickly around the league. Riverview High and the Summit Cougars, they're nearing the end of their game. Riverview High is up by a score of 5-1. Another whistle as McGrath makes a wise decision to cover it. LJR is up by a score of 5-1 on the Auburn Eagles. They got to be about midway through the 3rd period. Moncton High and Rivière-du-Loup at AJL. They are tied up at 2, getting close to the end of the 2nd period. And this game, Mathieu-Martin's up by a score of 3-0. There's a pass from Thedab to the other side. Trainer walks in just a bit offside for a whistle at 10:10 of the 3rd period. A tie-up off the face-off. Giroux puts it back to Maxime Leblanc. Godet goes around his net while being chased by Giroux. He's causing a couple problems. Puck's loose. And Leblanc successfully evades him by going back around the net. Pass to Trainer. Trainer making way. Pass Poulin. Pass Lefebvre. Pass to the middle intended for Melançon. Going to go up to the blue line. Poked out by Lefebvre. And out into the Mathieu-Martin defensive zone. Godet quickly turns around and heads the other way. Pass Gosselin, stops and is drilled into the boards. That'll get the Lynx fans hyped up. He goes down and is struggling to get up. Nadeau is going to clear it out. Christian Godet is still down on the ice. Now he gets up and is about halfway to the Mathieu-Martin bench. Meanwhile, in the other zone, Leblanc. Maxime Leblanc battling with Breton. Breton continuing to give him a couple shoves. Leblanc pass up. Will not hit anybody's tape, and we'll go down for an icing. 9:03 to go in the period. So Fecto, he's still in the box for 1:42. And accompanying him in the box, Maxwell and Pouliot. They are both still in the box from the scrum they had in the period prior. Don't know exactly when they're getting out, assuming they got 10-minute misconduct. Saunier trying to show off his elite edges and stumbles and goes falling behind the net. Godet. Cross ice pass to Saunier. Saunier loses the puck to Breton. He clears down into the Mathieu-Martin zone behind the net. Picking up the puck is Bourgeois. He's hit quickly by Gosselin, but recovering for him is Leblanc. Caleb Leblanc still with it. Pressured by LaSalle. Gets by him. Cross ice pass and then for Gagnon, trying to get him his hat trick. Captain Jolin fighting with Gagnon and ends up being taken out of the zone. Walking in is LaSalle, trying to get a shot off, but he had about 3 Matadors on him, so no shot opportunity was possible. Gagnon tried to make one too many dangles and is poked off by Poulin, sent down to the other end of the ice. Bourgeois picks it up behind his net, waits, rims it around over for Chasson. Chasson back for Bourgeois behind his net. Bourgeois tried to get around Jolin. Eventually does get the puck back, then send it to Melançon, who is then taken down before he could get into the zone. Melançon recovering the puck, taken away by Jolin, and down the ice it'll go. Now just 15 seconds left to go on the call. Cormier going around the net. Poked by Goudreau, still has the puck, still with possession, has to protect the puck. And then Giroux bear hugging him, then sending him down to the ice. And refs will call it. Rivière-du-Loup will be penalized once more right after they just killed off a 4-minute power play. Mathieu-Martin back to a 2-minute power play. It's Raphael Giroux. He's going to get 2 minutes or presumably a hold at 7:14 of the third period. Mathieu-Martin back with a chance to cook something up for their latest power play. Leblanc, pass for Godet, goes out of the zone. Nadeau chilling with time. I'll send it along the ice and down the ice. Waiting behind the net is Bourgeois. He'll play a jet sweep, a fake jet sweep to Leblanc. Goes with Cowet. Cowet up for Gagnon. Gagnon back to Leblanc. They just couldn't quite get the stick on it. Now it's taken out back by the Lynx. LaSalle passed up. McGrath coming out of his net to play it. With two of the Lynx players back. Might be time for an odd man rush. Gagnon stops. Tries to put it back door to Godet. Passes behind him. Back to Cowet, back over to Godet. Godet in the corner, being pressured by Nadeau. Pass put to the middle, ramped on the stick of Pomelo, and to the point for Caleb Leblanc. Sent over, there's a shot, save, rebound. Cowet puts it off the post behind Pomelo, and it's taken out by the Lynx. An amazing opportunity for a scoring chance. Cowet grabs the rebound and hits the post. And the puck was loose behind Pomelo for a solid second before it was cleared away by their defense. Mathieu-Martin just in their group, regrouping. Trainer gathering speed, escape by Paquette, and he will go offside. Lucas Melançon getting tangled up with a man and falling. 5:43 left to go in the third, and 29 seconds left to go in the penalty to Giroux. We're going to have another look at what should have been the close chance, but it's just going to be the Mathieu-Martin offside. Leblanc over for Godet. Godet skates behind his net and sends it back to Maxime Leblanc. Pass over for Maxwell. First shift on in a while. He will get hit in open ice. Trainer skates by Poulin. Trainer in, stops, goes to the blue line. Leblanc waiting, shooting into the glove of Pomelo for a whistle. 5:12, and we're now play even strength. That's for now. Assuming there are no more penalties for the rest of the game. Face-off taken by the Lynx. Potential 2-on-1. Rushing out of the zone was Poulin, and he was poke-checked off the puck to stop what could have been any potential of an odd-man rush. Marin now with puck possession behind the net. Forechecked on by Poulin. Held in at the blue line by Pouliot. And will get to the goaltender McGrath and make a stick save and cover up. Just less than 5 minutes left to go. Mathieu-Martin still blanking them this far by a score of 3-0. Face-off won by the Lynx, again put to the goaltender, and a quick whistle at 4:46 of the third period. Face-off here taken by Chasson. Or never mind, he's going to get kicked out of the draw. It's going to be Lessal against Gabriel Como. Lessal wins the draw. Quick shot wide of the net. Going to be kept in at the blue line by Bizier. Chips it by Felab. Also gets past Royer at the same time. Royer receives the pass off the boards. Puck goes back into the zone. Cormier pinning up his man. There's Lessal down on the ice. Puck comes back out in front. Then cleared away quickly. Lessal, cross-ice pass over for Pouliot. His pass was in for Jolin, did not go as expected. Jolin then picks up the puck that was static right at the blue line. Giroux's gonna have a shot. It's deflected up and out of play at 4:07 of the third. This is the 49th annual Dieppe Classic being streamed by Maritime Stream Team on the MSC YouTube channel. And it's the round robin between the Mathieu-Martin Matadors and the Jésus-Marie Lynx. Stepping into the draw, won by the Matadors. Quickly cleared out, Godet. Creating space, trying to get around his defenseman. Stopping in his own zone, then taking a hit is Lefebvre, but the Lynx end up getting it out of the zone. Dumping into the zone is Antoine Poulin. Bourgeois sent around. Poulin gets it on the far wall. He goes up and hits Leblanc. Behind the net, Giroux looking for a pass over the blue line. Has Lefebvre. He's going to shoot. Blocked in the pants of Maxime Leblanc. Cleared out to the zone. And Nadeau puts it back in. Gosselin going to go forecheck up against Bourgeois. Bourgeois skates around the net. Still with it in the neutral zone, looks for a passing option, trying to get to Cowett. He will, and he dumps it in before being checked by Lefebvre. Gagnon, hit to the middle. Leblanc tried to put for Cowett. Bourgeois is going to step into one, deflected by the Cowett, trying to put a back in or on net. Bourgeois going to get the puck back of the blue line. It's going to be deflected up and out of play at 2:56 of this final frame. Face-off taken. Mathieu-Martin putting it close to the net quickly. But Pomelo, again, standing strong. He's been facing a lot of shots thus far tonight. Giving his team a chance in this game as it's only 3-0. Another quick whistle saved by and covered by Pomelo. Face-off taken by the Matadors. Marin sent down to the zone, behind the net. There's Leblanc trying to put it out in front. Jolin trying to put up the pocket. And we're going to have a penalty for a hook. Looks like it's going against Caleb Leblanc. So the Lynx will have their first power play in a while. So Caleb LeBlanc to the box, 2 minutes for a hook at 2:37 of the third period. There's an opportunity for the Lynx. It's a must score on the power play here. Lefebvre at the blue line, gonna try to keep it in with Felab pressuring him. He does. Paquet to the other side. There's a shot. That one blocked by a stick. Then going back the other way. Looks to be Melanson. Paquet going along the near boards. Paquet cuts back, trying to evade Cormier. Puts it down deeper into the zone. Jolin looks for a passing out. She's Lefebvre walking in. The shot is wide of the net. Then cleared away by Cormier. Last 2 minutes to play. Picking the puck up behind his net is assistant captain Lessal. Cutting towards the near boards. Passes to Giroux. Giroux trying to get past Cormier where he is hit. Falls into the boards. And a defenseman through the stick of Lessal, and that it will be called 7 days of the week. Sam Cormier hits Lessal and then chucks his stick after. And we're gonna try to see another angle of that. Giroux had walked into the zone, had made it all the way down into the corner, hit by Cormier, and then the stick was tossed. So a 5-on-3 for just about a minute. Poulin in, shooting, save by McGrath. Giroux trying to save it at the blue line. Trainer's gonna force him to take it out. Giroux to Nadeau, to Poulin. Poulin into the zone, sought by Nadeau. Nadeau walking in, shooting, pad save. Giroux grabs the rebound. Nadeau to Poulin. Raphaël Poulin to Nadeau, back to Poulin, shooting, blocked in front. Nadeau walks in and passes over to Fecteau. Pass back, Poulin. Fecteau up to Raphaël Poulin. Poulin in, one-timer attempt to Fecteau, and he fans on it. Poulin, cross ice, Nadeau walking in. Fecteau one-timer. This time it's the side of the net. Giroux, blue line, Nadeau. Raphaël Poulin, shot saved. We now have a power play for the remainder of the game. Fecteau one-timer, stopped by McGrath. Coming down to the last 20 seconds. Lynx will now be on a power play for 35 seconds, which will be the remainder of the game. But Mathieu-Martin killing the penalty very well. And a stoppage of play at 12.6. .6 left to go in the game. Mathieu-Martin looks like they're about to take this game face-off in their offensive zone. Although they will be on the penalty kill. Linesman gonna kick Lessal out of the draw. In comes Breton. Face-off is won by the Lynx. Bizier in his own zone, only has 5 seconds to skate up, and he's just going to skate around in his own zone, and that ends the game. It's a shutout for Alex McGrath here at the Uniplex. And the Matadors, they're going to be the first team to finish up their 3 games and go 3-0, a perfect record, just like the score in this game. That will end the game thanks to the 31 watching now. This has been the 2024 Dieppe Classic. And the Lynx either not going to shake hands. The Lynx will now come back to shake hands. Instantly, a couple players going down the tunnel. Now coaches exchanging words on the bench.
Le joueur du match pour les Lynx, numéro 34, Raphaël Pomelier. Joueur du match pour les Matadors, player of the game for the Matadors, number 17, numéro 17, Alexandre Gagnon.